What's happening, family? Welcome back to another episode of Is This Gonna Cause an Argument? This is Let Us Tell It. Welcome back to another episode of Let Us Tell It. That's what this is.
Yeah, man.
I'm one of your hosts, Marcus Tanksley, a.k.a. Tank, and the other host is...
Gooseby. How y'all doing?
Already. Hey, if this is your first time tuning in, we greatly appreciate it. If you are a repeater, if this is not your first time tuning in, we appreciate that too. This is a podcast, coming from two black men, two fathers, two men that are married to women. I don't know why the heck.
That's true though.
Yeah, two black men married to women.
Yeah.
We fathers, we husbands, we brothers, we uncles. What did I leave out? We both
cousins.
work with our hands, cousins, all of that. Blue collar. We both come from the blue collar. I was a general contractor, engineering. Goose, we both did maintenance, facilities, all of that jazz. Anyhow, so we coming from that point of view, and that's why it's called Let Us Tell It. Yeah. Let it come from us. If you don't go to a random article, you don't know who the author is. You know who the author is of this. It's us.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Right.
Before we even get started all the way in, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe if you watching, if you listening, rate and review after. Just to draw attention. We appreciate all the views we get. Absolutely. Yeah. What you got for us, Goose?
Man, to pick up from last episode.
Yes. Yeah.
We this guy was in the grocery store. This guy here, you might need some for this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some. Hey, y'all, we filming this because I got some travel coming up. We busy. This is a Saturday night when we filming this, so the drinks is flowing. You don't want nothing?
Nah, I don't want nothing.
Nah, you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right.
See how I handle peer pressure. You see what I'm saying? You just say no.
There wasn't no peer pressure. I just being courteous. I'm pouring myself a drink.
After I said no the first time, you ain't have to say.
I wanted to make sure.
You sure?
All right,
you
whatever.
Sure?
That's bull.
Yeah. You gonna have to see. I'm telling you that there, boy. I tell you, get that liquid courage.
I ain't got it yet. Just imagine when I finish this.
Back to the story. This guy is in the grocery store, and the security camera is shooting straight down the aisle. If you can picture this, right? And he's, sifting through the counter or whatever, looking at whatever he's looking at.
Browsing.
He's browsing, looking at bottles of water, I think.
Warm.
And then, I bet it is. That thing been sitting there brewing, boy. That thing now.
You sitting there, I'm sorry, you was talking. It was like, hey.
Yeah, I got you now. It's over. Anyway, he's looking through the racks, the shelves, browsing bottles of water, and these two women enter the aisle with him, right? So he stays there. He doesn't make a move. The women turn around and walk away from him, and he tippy-toes behind them and sniffs the lady's butt.
I mean, his nose is within inches of her.
Literally. Y'all are not you don't understand what I'm saying. The man sniffs their butt.
His nose almost credit card swiped to a crack.
Yes. Hold on, if you can see me. The man went like this. The Buddha is here.
So
this man got in the Spider-Man stance. And
he's like, Spider-Man stance, and he's like almost on his knees if you listening. He's taking, you need to talk into the mic while you doing all that. You about, You 38, but them knees is 40. He didn't have no issues getting down there.
That dude knees was good, boy. He did that with.
And he did it what? They caught him twice on camera or 3 times.
I just saw the one time they caught him. But
no, I thought he did it initially, and then as they went down the aisle, he did it. Maybe I was wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Did he did it twice?
The first time he attempted, like he was getting into the stands, but then she kept walking. The last time he did it, it seems like his nose hit her butt because she kind of like jumped and looked back, and he was like, "Oh,"
and act like he was still browsing. Like he was ain't that much browsing in the goddamn water aisle.
This man.
That's how you know.
This is how you know men are wired
different
than women, man.
I was gonna talk about that too. Go ahead.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Put the link in the comments or something. Show me where you ever seen a woman just randomly
Heard of
anything, just randomly sniffing a man's ass, or
especially somebody she don't even know.
just in the grocery store. It ain't a performer on stage. It's nobody famous.
Nobody's ever been intimate with.
She's just growing,
A random
looking
woman.
at some cereal and was like, smell that ass.
All day ass. That ain't even like
Imagine.
fresh out the tab, the
Imagine.
bath, fresh out the shower. Hey, that's just all day.
I didn't even think about that.
It could have been like 8:30 at night.
She might have had-
That's marinated ass right there.
She
You know what I'm saying?
She might have them boo-boo scripts.
You never
And he
know.
got a whole whiff
She
of
could
it.
have had beans the day before. Mexican food, greens, some soul food. You know, you got,
Hey, he
you got,
down there.
got that good gas going. He just down there just getting a lung full of it.
That might be his thing, though. He might be like, oh, I wonder how this one gonna smell.
You know, it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But it also goes to show you that you can never be too careful. I'm trying to be serious. You can never be too careful ladies, y'all got to be careful, man.
Whew.
The fact that he was able to get that close to her to smell her.
To smell her.
That, I mean, like I said, if you haven't seen it, his nose, like Goose said, it looks like he actually came in contact with her.
Yeah.
But he was able to get that close. He was just kneeling down at the bottom shelf doing something, checks out the situation, makes sure nobody's watching, does the almost like a hand and foot crawl over and like
Man.
goes to smell her
took
goddamn, and she had no idea.
He took a whiff of that.
Once or twice.
It's crazy.
That's some weird.
It's
That's strange.
it's so weird and
But people, that's why I'm always looking around over my shoulder at the grocery store. I ain't never seen nothing like this. But if somebody in the aisle, I'm gonna figure out who's in the aisle with me. Like, what you doing over here? Maybe you got a better option of the soap than I do. I use Irish Spring. What you got going on?
I'm gonna go home and Mel gonna walk. I'm gonna just smell her booty. No, you know,
Mel Hood, you mess around and get
might-
kicked in your eye.
you might both. And that's what I'm saying. My wife ain't even gonna let me smell her booty. This man here is in the grocery store.
Smelling booty.
And it was just perfect timing. Like nobody else was in the aisle. This man was risking getting caught. Like
I don't.
Y'all
from
watch
looks
the
up,
video.
From looks up, I don't think he cared if he got caught by anybody else. Maybe he would have cared if he got caught by her. I don't know.
yeah.
That's strange. On the side note, no, I need to separate this topic from what I was about to say. Okay,
Okay.
that's just nasty. Go ahead.
Watch your back.
Yeah.
Men and women. What's that dude? What's the dude name? Or what'd he say? They out here stealing your
Oh,
wives.
y'all here stealing your wives and
Yeah.
your boyfriends. What's that boy's name? I can't remember.
They stealing
They
your
out here
wives
sniffing
and
your wives. They sniffing your boyfriends. They
Yeah.
trying to sniff everybody out here.
You just dumb. You stupid. It's over. I just wanted to mention that y'all need to. If I find a link, I'm gonna put it in the description so y'all can see this. But I'm quite sure you can find it just fine. Sniffing booty.
It just seemed like the type of stuff that would come across your phone. I did see it because it was like a viral thing. But if it wasn't viral, Goose would have walked in here like, "You see that man sniffing booties?" I'd be like, "What? Give me your phone, man."
Man. Woo! It's that's hilarious. But yeah, watch your back. Any and everywhere you go.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on. You had something you said you wanted to.
Nah,
say.
I said I need to separate it. You go on to the next topic, then I'll bring it up.
All right. Well, the next topic for me is I don't remember.
Man, you got the hair loss.
Okay, hold on. All right,
How you
next
gonna tell me,
topic.
hold on.
I'm
we
doing
ain't editing
this.
nothing. No.
This is edited,
No,
man.
it ain't editing. We ain't editing a damn thing. You gonna keep in my little fumble?
Hey.
That's you gonna say, cut. Next.
I'm trying to be professional here.
Are you?
Get this right? The next topic. We had a.
He might edit right here, but I'm just gonna
yeah.
let you know now. Go ahead. I wonder if they can tell the difference from when you edit and when I edit.
I'm quite sure.
I'm
Because
quite sure.
I do the simple things. You be like,
oh yeah, I'm making it visually pleasing. You
Yeah.
have to, man. They watch.
look at this man. Okay. The next topic is, the next situation. Next topic.
Topic. It's
What
a
else?
topic. Yeah.
It's a topic. Okay. One of our followers said that she cuts her husband's hair, always has, and she's now noticing that he's balding in the back, and she doesn't know how to approach him.
Yeah.
To tell him, hey, it's time to let it go, type situation. There's a few things, since I have experience with this. There's a few ways you could go about it, but I also needed to know exactly what's happening on his head. Is his hairline still intact? If he still has his corners intact and he's doing that light shade back here, I think he's still good. I don't think he needs to cut his hair.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, if he's my height,
There's levels to
yeah,
this.
there's levels. Now, if he's 5'7" to 5'9", and any and everybody can see the top of his head, and if it's going bald, then there you go. It might be embarrassing to you because he's going bald.
Meaning him? Oh, to her.
To her,
Yeah.
yeah. Your husband's going bald, and he got waves up here, and then he just bald back here.
Women
And-
don't
and-
care.
Matter of fact, the man probably doesn't know like that.
Yeah, back of the head.
Yeah, he's probably just brushing.
Especially if you cutting his hair.
Yeah,
Because before I started shaving my hair bald, I cut my own hair. So I got the mirror, the two
Yeah.
mirrors, and I'm seeing my whole head. But yeah, if she's cutting it, he probably don't see it.
okay. So if he doesn't know or he's not aware, then you can come at him. Now, like I said, if he's my height, then there's a situation. If he's 6'4", 6'5", 6, ain't nobody up there. You know what I'm saying? He can get away with it for a while. Now, if he's going bald back here and his hairline is cul-de-sacking,
Cul-de-sac or city skyline, and that's what my hairline was
Yeah.
doing. City skyline.
if it's doing that and he can literally see it, I wouldn't hold anything back. Tell him, look, let me see you bald. I want to see how you look bald, because right now it ain't working. Simple as that. That's what my wife did to me, and it worked. Soon as she said it ain't working, I'm like, dang, is that bad? Okay, yeah. I cut it off. But that's how I feel about the situation. If he can't see it back here, then you can kid with it and be like, boy, you going bald back here, boy, look at this. And then show him in the mirror and see how he reacts. But if it's his hairline, yeah, I just straight up tell him, because he see it every day and he playing himself if he keeps getting that cul-de-sac. And even if he has a straight hairline, but it's going across his head up here.
She didn't say nothing about his hairline. She said the back of his head.
Oh. If it's the back of his head, I don't think you got anything to worry about, unless he's, 5'5" and below, and it's just an obvious, like, eyesore for you, for her. Then go ahead, man.
Okay.
Look like you had something to say.
Yeah, I got something to say. I'm just letting you get your words out.
Okay.
I agree and disagree with Goose. Only because I've known people in this situation. Height, I don't think too much matters. However, I have seen women deal with men who don't like the reality or can't handle the reality of thinning hair or, starting to go bald. As men, we would like to think that you could just come and say, hey, babe, you going bald. You need to go ahead and shave it off. Men are sensitive. They all can't handle that. I know somebody that I'm very close to. She came to me and she was like, yeah, I let him know. I'm close to both, actually. Not him. I'm close to both. It's actually a family member. She was like, yeah, I done told him. I mentioned to him that, he's getting thin, like back there in that little, patch, and he caught an attitude. I was like, really? Somebody I would never think would even care about that. Like this particular individual, it was like, he don't care. Hey boy, he dangerous. He almost still dangerous. Like he wouldn't care about that. He the type of dude that get shot in the arm or leg and put a Band-Aid on it and keep going. Mm-hmm. But his wife saying something about, hey, you getting a little thin back there? Attitude out this world. Shocked me too. I done known this person my entire life. I was like, for real? She was like, yeah, maybe you should tell him.
That works too.
I didn't want to say nothing either. Like, if he mad at you, he might grab me on. But so it's I feel you for your position. I've known friends, family. I've seen it. I've seen it on my boys. And to where it was none of my business. So I just kept my mouth shut. If I ended up saying something to that individual and any of my friends ladies that any of my girlfriends, homegirls that said something to me like, hey, could you like bring us up? You done started shaving your head. Maybe you should mention it to him. And you know me, I'd be like, hey man, you need to go ahead and let that go. That's what I would have thought in the past. But now I see how sensitive it's like, some people, I guess they don't realize it if they don't see it coming. Me, because I didn't have uncles. All my uncles had a head full of hair. I never saw myself shaving my head until I saw my hairline starting to act funny. That's when I decided to let my hair go. Angel didn't see anything wrong with my hairline until last year when she looked at some pictures and asked me, what's wrong with your hairline? I was like, heifer, that's what I've been telling you. And you told me keep my hair. Now you looking back, had me walking around here looking crazy. So I would get him to look at it. That would be my first thing. Like, get the mirror, see how I did back here. Maybe if he hasn't seen it, if he's just going off your word because he know apparently you good with the clippers, which kudos to you. That's a fire skill to have as a wife. I would tell him first before I finish, I haven't had anything to eat other than breakfast. So that's kicking in. That's cognac.
It's your fault.
I'm not mad about it.
Okay.
I'm taking credit for it. Yes, okay. I feel great right now. It's gonna be a good episode. We ain't even halfway in. So I would go to him. Hey, don't be mad just because you ain't drinking. It ain't my fault.
I ain't mad.
You petty. No, I would get him to look at it, get him to see it. Maybe if he hasn't seen it in the mirror, get him to see it. Maybe he can discover it on his own. If you think he's gonna be sensitive about it. However, at the same time, and point blank ... period comma. As his wife, I can tell you if he hears your opinion on it, if he thinks that you think he'll look good with a bald head, that man gonna go bald quicker than anybody else.
Yeah. Quicker
than from hearing it from anybody else.
Yeah.
Just by you, especially if you giving him a close haircut, that's you pretty much halfway there. My haircut started getting really thin and I would taper the sides and back. That's why when I finally shaved it off for the first time, I was like, it's going to look, if I don't like this look on me by Wednesday, if this is Sunday, the hair is going to be pretty much back anyway because the hair grows quick, especially when you're bald. It looks like it grows faster because nothing's there. But as his wife or girlfriend, it don't matter. The woman in his life, your opinion is going to be important. If you are encourage him to do that, to make that move to go bald, and if he sees that you are excited and you think it looks good, that's going to be the best way to approach it. If you've asked him about it and he said, I ain't doing that, ain't nothing wrong with my head, let him know. I think you're going to look sexy with a bald head. However, I do see it getting a little thin back here. You want to look at it. Just tell him it's getting a little thin back here. Do you want to look at it? Height don't matter. There are steps. There are heels. I don't care if you're 6'8". People see the back of your head.
Yeah, that happens.
I wouldn't just come out and say it like Goose said though.
I was just about to
Just
say
because I've seen people in this position. Before I saw people in this position, I'd have had the same stance. Like, man, just tell that fool he need to cut his hair off. But
my wife told me straight up, man, let it go. And I didn't. It didn't bother me. I appreciated that, you know. So I was cool with it.
Oh, what was you looking like for her to say let it go?
Man, I tell you,
your temples was
man,
back.
it was. I was holding on. I was trying to hold on. I didn't want to let it go, and it took her to say something. Now that's my hairline. If your dude hairline is intact, you know what I'm saying, then he probably knows it's thinning in the back. But if his hairline is fine, it's cool. And usually when guys go bald in the back, it's not like straight up bald like this. It's just
Thin.
It's thin. Now if it's thinning, let him know, hey, your hair thinning, and that's gonna be that. And he's probably gonna say, yeah, I know, whatever. And then once it gets too thin, then go his route is, you know, hey, what you think about going bald, or let me fade you up a little higher, so now the lightness that'll be real high though.
That'd be high. That's that military
that's that
fade.
Boosie.
Is that how you get?
All the way up there.
Yeah, I don't know. Thin is thin. Little thin, a lot of thin. People see thin.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what you do on the slide. Next time y'all at a function, you just have a video, have your phone out and just video, just kind of pan the room and let him see the back of his head with your phone. Babe, look at this video I took of the party. Ain't that funny? Look, that's you sitting right there. Just let him see.
He gonna see it.
He gonna be like, hold on, whose head is that? That's your head.
Can you send me that video? God damn it. Yeah. You can be sensitive about it.
Yeah, bald heads are sexy. Women love them.
Depending on y'all relationship, how y'all interact with each other. Mel could come at me like that and I wouldn't feel no type of way.
Yeah, me, I don't know if I would have cared or not if Angel told me that I needed to. She was the one encouraging me to not shave my hair.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I would have felt if she was like, no, your hairline's. If she would have came to me and was like, baby, your hairline, like your corners are looking. It was like straight up comb over, like damn near. Oh. Like I didn't have nothing, and I was just like brushing it forward because I got like big curly hair, like Jewish boy curl hair, and I was just like had that little comb over trying to cover them little corners up. But if she had came to me and was like, "No, you need to go ahead and shave it," but I don't know if it would have hurt my feelings or if I'd been like, "All right, cool, let me try it." But by the time I started seeing it, I had seasons of like I would wear like the DC fade in the wintertime. Summertime I would wear it close. You don't know what the DC fade is? Nah. You never seen the movie Hitch? Yep. His haircut.
Oh, okay.
Just small fro tapered on the sides and back. So I do that in the winter when it was cooler outside, or quote unquote wintertime in California.
Who's DC though?
I don't know, man. Go to the barbershop and ask him. Maybe it's famous in Washington, D.C.
Oh, so it's literally called DC.
A DC fade.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I thought it was something you called it, but it's literally
DC fade.
DC fade.
That's how long you ain't had hair. I'm gonna try to see if it's a common term.
Fade.
It might be a Southern thing. Maybe people don't know.
I don't know. But yeah. So depending on you all.
No, that's an actual style. DC fade.
Oh. It's funny. As soon as you put DC fade, they got
DC,
a picture of DC Young Fly.
DC Young Fly right there.
He got the cut. It'd be crazy if it's named after him.
It's long before him.
Yeah, long before. Okay. So yeah, based on you all's relationship and how you all interact really with each other, you can come out bluntly and say it, or obviously you can't just come out and bluntly say it because you asked the question, how should you go about doing it? So I would go with Tank's recommendation of slowly hinting at it. The picture situation, the video, that's
you like it?
Oh, I like that. That's because he's gonna see it, and do that if you can do that. Baby, somehow.
That outfit's fly. Go ahead, do a catwalk for me. Just all right, walk away from me.
Yeah.
Now walk back. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you look fly.
Once he
Here, look at
sees
this.
that,
Here, you want me to post this video?
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
He be like, yeah, that's what he be like. No, babe, why don't you want me to post it? I mean,
you don't see my head. Yeah. And then there you go. There you go.
That's dirty, but do it.
Yeah.
if it might work, I don't know. We like I said, we don't know y'all situation.
Yeah. And then if you don't do that, just play around the situation to get it.
Don't do the makeup thing.
Oh,
the little dark patch stuff. Don't let him do that.
Yeah.
So if he does, take him outside when it's raining. You ruin a shirt or two, he won't do it on.
What would be crazy if he goes bald and then he gets the unit?
Oh God.
Then I mean,
man,
I got a friend that got a unit, man.
I'm
It looks real.
Sorry to hear that.
It looks real.
All
I'm
right.
just saying he goes swimming in there.
I bet he do.
Yeah, it look. Last time I
Look,
saw
different
him,
strokes, different folks. That's
last time I saw him, you would not.
Yeah, it's done for a reason. It's done by professionals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would not know. What I might
I'm gonna walk up in here with my waves back.
We should do it. Have a whole.
Yeah, get my waves back.
I think it lasts for like 3 months,
I ain't
3 to
doing
6
that.
months. But anyway,
I got a lot of hair. It's just this hairline was. He ain't messing with me no more.
dang.
If I grew it out, my hair be thick. Except for my hairline look like a city skyline. That's what I tell people.
When all else fails, though, Miss Lady, just tell them the truth. Get it off your chest. All right, next on the list of topics that I have, a friend of mine came and told me that he has been dating.
Before we started, I'm gonna go and bring us up this other topic real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Because we husbands and we go through this.
Yeah.
I recently told my wife that I feel bad for women because they don't get to see the same type of stuff we see as men. The other night, my wife, when she was just comfortable, she had on this little bitty halter top thing and these real short shorts, like pajama shorts. Wouldn't even consider them shorts really, but they were shorts. And she was just walking around, just TV and fixing her plate and everything. And I'm sitting there watching it. I said, this is what men be going through.
Oh.
Just all of this wonderful sight, all these wonderful sights to see.
That body, yaddy, yaddy,
Yeah.
yaddy, yaddy, yaddy.
And I was like, y'all just don't get it. Because most men are visual creatures.
Yeah, we are.
Not to say there's not women out there or women ain't visual creatures, but men are mainly visual.
Yeah.
I know there's exceptions to all the rules, yes. But shut up. That ain't what we talking about.
Yeah.
Men are visual.
Yeah, women, what
They don't
turns
get
you
to
on
see.
like
Yeah,
that?
it's like
Just-
I've looked in the mirror and seen me. Ain't nothing. The basketball shorts and a tank top. Come on, sit down somewhere with your hairy legs.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, what do they see? What?
I mean, they see like she sees me as like I like you because you look manly, like you got hair and you manly and this and that. But I'm like y'all just
Yeah, if you ain't built like a bodybuilder, and even then, women say, "Oh, that's too much." You know what I'm saying?
your body. That's a whole different.
But that would be what I would consider walking around with your shirt off, and they like, "Damn," you know. But
Yeah.
do women even do that when they see a man's body? Is it?
Yeah, I
is
mean,
it that is that a turn on?
Women are more visual than what I guess men realize because
Uh-huh.
the fact that the whole hoochie daddy shorts came as a big thing. Gray sweatpants and all that. That's why I can't wear sweats outside no more. All of this, so they visual, but they don't get to see the stuff we see.
Yeah.
Could you like what's some of the stuff Mel just be wearing around the house, and now you overall worked up, and then y'all mad because
when she get out the shower and just had the shirt on that like just cuts off right
there before
and
the
then
important
you can
stuff show up,
just- yeah.
and the booty cheeks hang out the bottom.
just the rim of the booty cheek.
Just
You
the
don't even
rim.
get to see all of it. You just
That's better than any lingerie I can think of.
oh yeah.
And that's what it was. These shorts, the booty meat was hanging out the bottom. I was like, work of art. High five, God.
I'm probably need
High five.
text her right now. And then
And
the
that's
shirt,
what happens. Now that's why we always ready as men.
yeah.
We stay ready because y'all just always walk around here looking like y'all
Looking like y'all.
That's all y'all doing. Y'all just trying to cook dinner or, I don't know, finish up a project or take a shower and put on some lotion. And then next thing you know.
Changing the diaper. And I'm like, man.
Yeah.
And I could be
I'm
smelling.
like, oh, you wouldn't flirt with me? No, boy.
I could be smelling boo-boo and just be.
It don't matter.
Look at this here.
Yeah. Y'all just don't get it, boy.
Don't be having the bra on at the house.
I'm sorry that y'all don't get to witness that.
Yeah. Because the nipples be coming through the shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, y'all, even if my nipples on, like women do, y'all be like, ooh, his nipples showing.
I care about no man's nipple. Hair around him, too. Hairy ass nipples.
Dang, I guess I'm sorry, too, then.
You see?
That's messed up.
Cause I asked Angel, I'm like, what do you like to see? She likes to see me in basketball shorts and tank top. That's her like man lingerie for her. When I got that on, I'm like, I look like I'm walking outside to check the mail. Look like I just got finished cutting the grass. Like that's what that seemed like to me, but she like it. But I'm like, I am so sorry to hear that.
Oh my goodness. Cause
she could have on this most simple, random, just nothing, something that don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Let me get that.
If you seen this little pajama set that she had on, you would see it. It's just like, all right, it's just a halter top and some shorts.
Yeah.
But put it on a woman and see what happens.
Yeah. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. That's why that guy was in there sniffing booties, man.
I don't know. No. See, I told you don't bring it up with this. That's why I wanted to separate it. Now, Eddie Earl Smith Franklin Jr.
Oh, man.
Nah. Maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe it's been a while. Maybe he just got out and it's been a while. Did she have on shorts?
Nah, she had jeans on.
It don't even matter.
Yeah.
For men, it don't matter. Y'all got so much going for you.
It's bad. Yeah, male.
It's definitely a unfair advantage for to be turned on that men have.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah, because that's the foreplay for us.
That be the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Women want more foreplay.
Yeah,
we don't need it because we've been looking at this all day.
Yep. During this pandemic, that's all you've been. Woo. Yeah.
Hats off to you, ladies.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Your homeboy. You see?
Yeah.
We both gonna be busy soon later on.
I gotta go back to my checkups to make sure my sperm ain't
Oh yeah,
active,
right.
Still active.
Well, that'll get it through the.
Oh yeah. But yes. So one of my partners, dating a girl for about 2 months, or just kicking it with her. I wouldn't say dating. I'll say kicking it with her for 2 months, and every week out of the 2 months, they've been going out. She's been available.
Past at least 8 weeks.
At least 8 weeks. She's been available. Never turned them down. They've been going out. He's initiating every time they go out. And the last time they were out with each other, he just mentioned to her that, I've been kicking it with you. It's been good. So, I'm going to give you all my attention, basically. And her response was, man, that's what's up. But I really don't have time. No, I need time to trust you because my past relationships, guys have basically did me wrong. So just give me some time. I do like you, but I just need some time. So his question to me was, how do you feel about that? Or what's time?
Right.
Month, 2 years?
Yeah.
Us, my saying, when I approach a woman, hey, just want
hey friend,
Miss Lady, do you have time for a friend? And that's all I'm looking for. I just want to be your friend. That's how he's taking that. Like she's just saying, like, just want to be a friend. And they haven't had sex. So,
right.
What advice would you give him? in this situation. Now he's our age.
That's what I was about to ask. His age.
No kids.
No kids.
She has no kids. He's successful.
Say that. Preach on it.
Several Airbnbs.
Yeah. So he's an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So he has Airbnbs and a job, house, car. He's ready for a woman to come inside of his situation.
So I want to point out the fact, so we don't skip over this important subject, this whole thing of there are no good men left.
Oh yeah.
This man is single. He found a woman that he wants to be with. He wants to get serious with. They out there. I know it's hard. I ain't saying it's easy. I know it's hard to find, but ladies, they still there. These men are still out there.
Oh, and he was vulnerable enough to express his feelings,
absolutely,
without the woman even saying, "Hey, what are we?"
Right. He's doing the initiation.
Yeah.
That's, you know what? That's I would say to him, understand where she's coming from.
Yep.
Definitely understand where she's coming from, and don't put more on it than what she said. Don't make it out to be, well, she don't want me like that. I done came out to her. You don't know her past trauma. Maybe that's something y'all can talk about. I know, don't no man want to sit around just sit and listen and talk about dudes that she been with, but at the same time, ask about her situations. Maybe. What's no, don't. What you doing? No, you don't want none. Now the show done got good.
No, I'm saying, what I'm saying is you were busy.
No, but this is mine now.
Think about the people listening to this, not watching.
Y'all, he's trying to. I'm gonna explain to him. He didn't want nothing to drink. I offered. Now he's reaching over to grab his decanter.
You offered it like it's yours, man. What's happening?
It is, man. I brought that
you
in
was
here.
on. You was doing good.
I'm gonna keep doing good. Yeah. So I definitely don't put more on it than such a good sound. You hear that pouring in there?
Go on, finish, Marcus, man. Go on, finish.
Now, don't put more on it than what she said. And, people go through things, especially at our age. If she's around the same age, there's no telling what this young lady been through, as far as dudes doing her wrong or whatever it may be. Also, it may be just fear, not just from past relationships, or fear of, wait, this is getting serious. If y'all going out like that, she likes you, y'all seem to be hitting it off great, you ain't pressuring her to do nothing other than you see her as something, you want to turn it into something more serious. I would say, like I would tell anybody, be a little more patient, but don't be too patient. I was in that situation, before I met Angel. Me and this young lady, we never even actually dated, but we would hang out all the time. We were like really close friends, and I approached her the same way. It's like what is it? Like, we enjoy each other's company, blah, blah. She gave me the same thing, and I just let her know straight up. We were like I said, we were really good friends, but I let her know, I know I'm a good guy. I know I'm a good catch. I'm not going to wait forever. And I didn't, obviously, because we didn't end up together. But, yeah, don't get in your head about it and create a situation that is not.
I agree with don't put anything else in there than she already has in there. She said she needs time. That's what you do.
Yeah.
And because you'll create some other type of narrative.
Yeah.
She messing with some other dude, or she trying to make sure she ain't finished with this guy, blase, blase. If you just keep it like she said,
yeah,
just give me some time, you're going to be straight. But I also said I would give her a month to 2 months of the same situation and see what happens. Because now she's put him in a situation to where so what now? He comes to her after 2 months. Hey, do you trust me now? Where are we? And she's either she's gonna, well, not either. Now she has the right to say, didn't I tell you that I needed time? What you asking me about? Why you pressuring me now after 2 months? You know what I'm saying? So
now you putting extra stuff on it.
No. This is not extra. This is why I said I said give her 2 months, and I told him to make sure he's not dealing with any other female for those 2 months, because if she sees you with another girl, hears you with another, if you're posting other females on IG or whatever, I hear what she said, but then she's going to use that to say, see, you doing me wrong. I thought it was just me. So that's why I'm saying give her 2 months. 2 months is just you focusing on her and see where it goes. If she doesn't bring it up to you in 2 months, kick it with her however you want to kick it with her, as long as it's not a burden for you. But then obviously, go venture off with other interests. But I would give her 2 months. I'm not about to be waiting a year to see if you say, hey, you know what, I trust you now. Mm-hmm. It's time to, blase.
What all did he say to it? He was just like, let's move. Or what did he tell you?
So they've been out doing this, doing that. And at some point of the conversation, they both realized, hey, we've been kicking it blase every day. Well, right. Every week.
Every week, yeah.
And he was like, I know, I'm focusing on you now. And then her response was, oh man, it's cool. Pumping the brakes on him, basically. Mm-hmm. He didn't specifically say, hey, I want you to be mine. Mm-hmm. I want us to be together. But I mean, you can read between the lines. I'm focusing on you. Yeah. And then her response is that,
It's what I would say to him is the same thing I would tell a young lady. It ain't like it's been off and on for 2 months. If they've been kicking it like that every single week for 2 months, I would tell him to let her know what it is that he's looking for. And that way she knows exactly what it is that he wants out of her. Like, there's no, like, if he truly like, let's be serious. I'm looking to move this further. We seem to like each other. I really like you. This is where I see this going. Same thing, like we would tell a young lady. It's just like, don't let nobody drag you on.
Does he say that now, after the fact that she said, look, I think her saying that she needs time is letting him know, I know you're trying to be with me.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with making sure of that.
Okay. Well,
because the last thing you want to do is start trying to read people's mind. Or, well, no, she got what I was saying. I said this. She understands. No, say exactly what it is. I don't know if he's on a not a time crunch, but if he's like, look, I'm looking to get married. I don't know if he wants to have kids, whatever it may be. That puts everything on a time clock. Yeah. I don't know the situation. How at the same time, it's just like you don't want it to, like you said, go on for a year. Me personally, this is just me. I wouldn't say put like 2 months on it or this or that, but the situation itself is like, keep doing what you're doing. Maybe you need to step your game up a little bit just to show her that you're serious, to put her in a more comfortable light, create different situations, on the same scale, but also different from what y'all been in. If
don't
that makes
start
sense.
Tricking.
Yeah, you ain't got to start by spending a whole bunch of money or anything, but do things to let her see that you can be trusted, and also let her know, don't just say, what are we doing? Like, let her know it's like, I'm looking for something serious. Yeah. I'm dating because I'm looking for a wife. Yeah. Not to see where things go. Yeah. Because people can see where things go for 5-10 years.
Well, that's okay. I can agree with that. He can, if you want to put yourself.
He's already been that vulnerable. I mean, if that's what he's looking for.
I mean, yeah. He's looking, he wants her. Yeah. Hey, I hear what you're saying. Don't leave it up to me to read between the lines. No. I told you I wanted to be with you.
Yeah, give her time.
Period.
If she needs time, but at the same time, let her know exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I hit him up. I think he listened to the
Call him right now. Nah.
He probably like, what up, boy? Like, got you on the podcast. Oh, nigga.
Yeah. No. Edit.
But yeah, that's okay. So yeah, I would tell. I can agree with that. I think he should have started. If that's how he was feeling from the jump, I think he should have told her that from the jump. But I honestly feel like they fumbled into this conversation, like they were kicking it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
something happened. They were like, "Hey, you know what? Matter of fact,
what's good is it's all natural."
Yeah,
that's I don't see that as a negative at all. It's like a very natural thing. Especially when you've been kicking with somebody that much for that long and not even realize it. That's all pluses. Again, you don't know what she's been through. If she needs time, she deserves her time, but she also deserves to know exactly where he's coming from and not just, if he made it seem like a weak offer and it wasn't actually a weak offer that he was putting out there, he needs to let her know how firm that, I'm saying offer for lack of a better term, let her know how firm that he stands in that, of like, we like each other. I really like you. I'm looking for something serious. I want it to be more than just us hanging out. You know, I'm giving you your time if you need time, but just know that's what I'm looking for.
How much time is too much time? Like,
it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Like, let's say after this conversation, just as an example, let's say after this conversation, she starts pulling back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If like maybe there's a fear thing, or maybe she didn't see it as serious. Maybe she just thought, oh, we having fun. He seemed like a cool dude. Oh no, he wants to be serious. I'm not in it for that. She was trying to preserve his feelings or something.
Mm-hmm.
If she starts pulling back, then he'll know. But as far as time, it's hard to say. It just depends on their situation. If they continue on this track every single week for months, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? For 2 months, that's 8 dates.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say, after the third, fourth date, we smashing,
That's what I was surprised.
That's 8 dates. And if they are, liking each other's company that much to where sex ain't even talked about or even mentioned, that's a great situation to be in. You building a friendship, which is building trust, which is, building something even stronger. That's a great situation. I'm happy to hear that. These people black.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Goose, do you know people that ain't black?
Only one. No, two. Two that I conversate with. Yeah.
I think that's a beautiful beginning of a relationship.
Yeah.
It sounds very.
And to your point, if she does fall back, then he will notice that.
He will notice.
And then he'll know where to go from there.
And if it's important enough to him, maybe he can pursue more of like, hey, I noticed this.
Yeah.
That I pushed too hard. I'm just letting you know where I am. If he thinks it's worth fighting for, by all means, fight for it.
Yeah.
But at least you'll know where she is, and she knows exactly where he is. Like I said, I think he should be clear on his stance of where he sees it and where he wants to be.
Yeah.
Versus, hey, we noticed this. What about this?
Mm-hmm.
Look, this is where I'm coming from. If that's the case,
Yeah, I also told him to, keep doing what you're doing as long as it's not I think I said this, a burden to him. Like, I ain't gonna say you can go out your way, but if kicking it with her for this long has been cool and easy, what's another, like I said, 2-3 months or whatever, it ain't no issue. Mm-hmm. All you doing is doing what you want to do.
Yeah, she deserves the time that she needs.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay. I still say 2 months of you doing what you've been doing. If she don't bring it back up to you, then you can bring it back up somehow. I don't even know how you just come out straight up and just be like, hey, just checking in. What's up? I'm trying to get married, or I'm trying to make this serious. Yeah. Is that how you come at her? How do you bring that?
How would I bring something like that up?
Back up. Now that she said I need my time.
It can be more organic. Like when he feels like, all right, now I said that 2 months ago. It can be one of those when they out or whatever, and he can just. So how you feeling? How you feeling about us?
Okay.
You know
Cool.
what I'm saying?
I see.
And just be honest. How you feeling about us?
Yeah. Okay.
And she's like, well, let me tell you how I feel about us.
Okay.
I see you as this. I'm this age. I'm looking to accomplish this in a relationship, and I can only look at me speaking game over here.
Yeah, it's nice.
I can only hope that you are in that position with me because I like where this is going. I like what we can do for each other.
That's cool, man.
You know what I'm saying? Where you stand on this? Where you at?
Yeah. You have to lower your tone a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta lower your tone.
Put a little smirk on your face.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you gotta be a little light skinned.
what's up with us? That's how you can. What's up with us? How you feel about us? Yeah.
I don't want to be friends no more.
Yeah, that's how that works. That works for me. That works for me. That's how you bring it back up without being.
You remember when I said let's be friends? I want to be friends no more.
That's how you do it without sounding thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Or looking thirsty. Yeah.
If you like her, look thirsty.
And you need
know what I'm saying?
this
is a beautiful thing though, man. I'm glad hopefully she comes around, but this is dope, especially at our age. It's crazy because I hear about people. This like the dating scene is so trash right now. It seems mainly for women. You hear that they can't find no dudes. Like I've been doing this, I've been doing that. My advice has always been do something different.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Go outside of your city, go to another country. You know what I'm saying? Go outside your age bracket that you done set. Go outside your race.
Yeah.
Say it all the time. Like if you doing the same thing in where I'm from, Lexington, Kentucky, you dating these dudes, you ain't meeting nobody, travel.
Yeah. Also, like you said though, women, I mean men too, but women be blunt when it comes to letting the guy know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
My friend is not the norm when it comes to that, because usually men will date a woman forever until she says, "Hey, what we doing?"
Yeah.
And then, I wasn't even looking for nobody. Blah.
Right.
We've been doing this for 10 years, and you ain't been. Yeah. So,
I know
women should honestly, hey, I'm digging you. I want to see where, like you said, how you feel about us. I want to get serious. Once you put that out there, especially to a dude, you're going to know exactly who he is and what he's looking for. Because he going to run or he going to stay. And he knows she wants me.
Yeah, she ain't here for the play.
She ain't here for the play. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I've had like my homeboys in the past when they, decided that's how they were approaching relationships.
Yeah.
Well, my boys, he was like, he was in one relationship and he saw it getting kind of serious. And then he started, actually she had a son, and which he was cool with, but the disciplinary actions weren't coming from her. And he's the type of dude, he was like, I can't take, like, you need to correct this behavior. But who is he saw, who is he to say? Yeah. But, they were serious enough to where he was like, hey, like, this needs to be, he didn't feel like he was the right one. Cause like I said, they were just dating. So that fizzled away. But anyway, he's married now, but he approached relationships knowing what he was looking for. I had another boy out that he actually lives out here, and he said the same thing. He's like, man, I'm looking for a wife, man. I know you from Kentucky. I know it's, good, wholesome girls back here. He said, well, introduce me to some of your friends. You got a friend or whatever? I'm like, yeah, I got a couple of homegirls. Yeah. He ended up, getting married and, finding somebody else. But there are men out here that do reach a point to where they want to settle down. And the ones that are level-headed, they will approach situations or approach relationships with that in mind of I'm looking for something serious. Ladies, there's nothing wrong with you doing the same thing. To Goose's homeboy, if that's what you're looking for, again, let it be known exactly what it is. Yeah. That way, she knows where you stand and she can decide, because trust, it's there. That's a choice. You know what I'm saying? If she has healing to do, things to get over with, or to, work through in her mind, she can work through that. But that's not something that's like credit to where you have no control over it. She decides whether or not she trusts you.
Yep.
Or whatever it is that she's going through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't leave any I'm approaching it wrong. Don't read between the lines, or don't let her read between the lines.
Mm-hmm.
Be blunt, straightforward, and you're going to get the answer that you're looking for.
Be
it's
straight with no chaser.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Ain't that smooth, though, even at room temperature?
It's good, man.
Yeah, I told
My
you.
math teacher, man, I'm jumping off that. My math teacher, Miss Smith. She always,
photosynthesis.
she always used to say, "There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just no ifs, ands, or buts about it." That's how you should leave the conversation. She shouldn't have no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This man wants me dead ass.
Mm-hmm.
So
math is not a theory.
Yeah, math.
No, I'm just saying math is a definite.
Yeah,
it's like don't leave anything to question.
Yeah, it is what
it is. What it is.
Trust the numbers.
Yeah, all
day. Yeah. All right, Playboy. That's good, man.
You good with that one?
I'm good with that one.
This is all Goose's topics, y'all. This has been great. This has been another episode of Let Us Tell It.
Yeah.
Again, I'm Marcus Tanksley. You can find me on Instagram at Marcus Ain't on the Gram, Facebook at Marcus Ain't on the Book. Y'all can find me on TikTok at Tank Don't Talk. I'm anti-social. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not. And you can also find my beard and body butter called Man Shit. You can go to manshYT.com and check that out. Goose, gonna let them know.
All right. You can catch me on IG, GOOLZBY, YouTube, Building with Goose. And you can buy my merch at underreptmerch.com.
Absolutely. Right. And if you're listening, you can watch this on YouTube, on Tanksley TV, and Let Us Tell It podcast. And if you're watching, you can also listen to this across all podcast platforms. It's called Let Us Tell It. So make sure you review and download and all of that jazz.
Send it to a friend.
Yeah, all of that junk.
Everything.
On the podcast, on the stream.
Yeah.
Anyway, fam, we'll check back in with y'all next week. Y'all have a good one.